Hello, Lawrence here again with another quick lesson on how to use OneNote to organize your teaching materials. After I listened to the last screencast, I realized I didn't talk about how to make a notebook. So there are several ways, and there are two types of notebooks at the present time. So if I wanted to make a new notebook, I could just right-click in this area, New Notebook. Very simple. I would give it a name. I would be prompted where to save it if I wanted to share it with people. And then I could open it and start working on it, adding section groups if I wanted to. If you notice up here, if you go to class notebook, this is where you make a class notebook. So you see here I have a class notebook, two class notebooks, and two master notebooks. Now these are notebooks for me. This is one the students use. So again, I'm the only person that can see this notebook unless I share it with someone else. The class notebook, there are certain sections that the students can see and certain sections they can't see. So that's a different type of notebook. So again, to make a master notebook or a notebook just for yourself, you just right click here, New Notebook. Very simple. So then you're ready to get organized once you have your notebook. So then that's when you go in and start making your section groups to get organized. Now if you have it in this view, you notice this pin. So all my notebooks are over here. If I wanted to have a bigger view over here, I could just simply close it. Now there's this pin, and then I can have this directory here, which can be opened even further if I click this down arrow. So now here you can see I have these section groups across here, but not sure what's in them. Well, lo and behold, click the down arrow, all those open up now, and I can see what is within each section group to the right. So you can see here my lesson plans. If I'm working on something over here, I could hop into a particular section pretty quick without having to drill down, that type of thing. So in terms of naming, this is important to remember. So section groups are alphabetized by the program. So you notice these numbers appear first. For a while I had lesson plans and the date, and they were back over here. But I said I'd like it to be up here, closer to the beginning of the notebook in my mind. So I put the numbers in the front, and now this appears here. So AP exam tests that I got from the publisher, instructional library, novel play library. If you look over here, lesson plans, AP exam tests, instructional library, and then you go down here, and I think there's novel and play library. So now, you just get two different views of the same notebook. Now, like I said, I like having this open so I can just kind of see what's going on. Let's see, what else can I say about this? So within lesson plans, again, to review about how things work with the program, sections can be moved around. They are not alphabetized. I did this myself. But if I want quarter one to be over here at the end, I could just drag it over and it would be there. I can bring it back whenever I want to. So you can organize this however you want to. Now, some people think in terms of units. You could have Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3. Maybe there's a particular curriculum you have to cover within the year and you want to focus on that. Or, chronologically. I tend to be more chronological. So, as I said in the earlier screencast, I came in here and I have created a place for me to get organized for next year. I still have all the materials that I'm going to use to get organized in these other folders, but now I have an area where I can move them to think about, when I'm going to use them. So this is a library of things that I have to choose from that I've mainly gotten from publishers. Some are PDFs. This is a full text of a book that I printed out that I got at the AP conference. So I can actually go in here and look. Now, one thing to remember, PDFs that you download and print, sometimes it just says the page numbers, right? And you may have to go in here and label these like I did. Like here's a quote that this Eli Wiesel from Knight. So if I wanted to use this with a student, I have printed out the book. I can just kind of thumb through here, metaphorically speaking, see if I like it, and then I right click, distribute page, put it in the students' notebooks, and it's there for them to work on either with digital inking or typing their answers in this digital worksheet. So again, very straightforward. One thing though, if you don't have a lot of digital materials from the publisher, you might bring that up at the training on June 2nd, or you can always digitize your paper materials up in the library using the photocopier, and the PDFs will be emailed directly to you. So again, just a quick review on how to make a notebook, how to create section groups and sections, and like I said, it's a great way to get organized and think about what you're going to do in the future. So thank you.